I have to keep all eyes on the date. We have to always keep an eye on it. All right. Now let's move on to the US dollar. Why is the US dollar ruling the world today? The reason is the Bretton Woods Agreement. What was the Bretton Woods Agreement? After World War II, everyone was shattered together. The situation was bad. America came and helped everyone, especially in Europe. So, what was agreed upon was that for international trade, everyone would use it. The US dollar is fine, but the value of the US dollar will be pegged to gold. For example, if at that time it was pegged 1 equal to 1 ounce of gold, then it always equal 1 ounce of gold. Whatever the circumstances, whatever the situation, this was the beginning of the US dollar, meaning the US dollar and gold were created equal. Gold had been a currency for centuries, so they created an equivalent with the US dollar because it was much easier to trade, much easier to use. So they created the US dollar, and the US dollar was used. The US dollar was used until Richard Nixon ended its gold-backed system. When they ended the gold-backed system, what happened after that? It was decided from 1960 something the dollar would be independent. Its rate would not be pegged to gold. But because it was already being used in international trade and everywhere, everyone was using it. Everyone's assets were in dollars, so everyone continued with the dollar. Especially the commodities, oil and extra were traded in dollars. What did people do? They continued with the dollar. Despite the Bretton Woods Agreement breaking, why is the dollar still popular today? The first thing is the dollar, the country that is the biggest economy we discussed, and there is a lot of economic stability in the country. They have a Federal Reserve. It neither lets the value of the dollar decrease too much nor increase too much. It keeps a controlled rate, and in this way, when something is being used widely, it creates a self-reinforcing cycle of acceptance. Basically, if I go to any country, I will accept dollars from anyone. The dollar will work everywhere because it is already in use. Why did it start being used? Because of the Bretton Woods Agreement. By pegging it with gold, it was made an easy alternative to gold. Because of that, it started flowing everywhere. But what happened? The agreement broke, but it was flowing everywhere. Everyone got used to using the dollar. So what happened now? The dollar is used everywhere. Then the other thing is, where are the world's largest financial markets? Where do most transactions happen in the US? They happen in the US, so the US is the main economy, the main leader of the world, strongest military, and so on. Stable political system. Because of this, the dollar is the strongest. Then there's the fact that the dollar became a reserve currency. Every central bank in the world has to hold dollar reserves. Why do they have to hold them? Because if they have to buy oil from someone or send goods to someone, to receive payment for goods, any transaction between countries will be in dollars, so that the country has to keep dollars, because if it wants to buy something from someone, it will pay in dollars. If it has bought something, it will pay in dollars. If it has to sell something, it will also sell in dollars. So that's why the US currency is a global reserve currency and a safe haven. In difficult times, in panic, people buy it. Buck up because I have dollars. I can go to any corner of the world. I can use it. For example, I had dollars from Afghanistan. I got out of Afghanistan. Now I can go to any country. I can use my dollars, but if I have the Afghani currency with me, it will be difficult for me to change it. So we discussed that all these commodities are traded in dollars. Because of that, it has a very strong hold. Why? This simplifies trade and keeps it linked to gold. The widespread use of the dollar reduces currency risk and facilitates international trade. It's the funding currency for governments in business accessing the international capital market. Now, what is the benefit of the dollar to the United States? People think that the United States superpower is their atomic energy or their military. I say the United States superpower is their debts, the dollar. Why? The borrowing cost for the US government. Whenever it needs dollars, the American government loans dollars to itself. It will give at the lowest rate and provide as many as needed at its discretion, increase purchasing power for Americans. Now, since they have to buy in American dollars, when they need dollars, the government generates them. So then increase purchasing power. And since the world needs dollars to trade with each other except the United States, So then the United States can impose sanctions on countries according to its will using its currency. But in recent times, doubts are being cast on the future of the dollar, which is why we got the rise of cryptocurrency, not the dollar. A doubt is being raised on the entire fiat currency. So just because of the dollar, because they misused the dollar was used as a power, the dollar was used as a blackmailing tool. Because of that, what did people do? We need something that can be used against just being a currency. So there are multiple factors in this. There is inflation, excess debt, and other currencies like digital currency are emerging. And there are de-dollarization efforts, different countries. So that is helping the dollar to get a bit weaker. It is on a downtrend, but it is still strong. It will take some time, especially as long as America is the biggest economy in the world. It might possibly not happen. So now we have the US dollar index, which we refer to as DXY these days. Previously, it was referred to as the USDX. So what is DXY? This is a weighted average of a basket of foreign currencies against the dollar. It is a general indication of value relative to other major currencies. So now we have many types of dollar indexes. There is a DXY, a DX, a Bloomberg dollar index, different tickers, different ways to gauge the dollar, but the most used is DXY. We will focus on that. Now what happens in it? It includes different currencies and the largest part is from Europe. So what do most of the traders say? Taking the DXY and Euro as opposite currencies, what they calculate is the URS USD pair, and DXY is just the dollar index. If the dollar index rises, then UR USD will fall, and if UR USD rises, then the dollar index will fall. The reason being that the highest weight in the DXY basket is that of the euro, but other currencies are also part of it. However, more than 50% is quite a lot of the euro's share, so we need to focus on that. So basically, we will gauge the strength of the dollar, and whenever we trade a major pair, we are obviously trading any major currency against the dollar. We call it a major pair as we discussed. So what do we have to do now? As a simple dollar index, we can individually gauge and adjust where the dollar is going, what the strength and wealth of the dollar are, whether it is getting weaker or stronger. Then we can compare whether the currency we are trading against is the best one to trade, or if there are other currencies that are getting stronger than other currencies. Basically, we can also guess whether the dollar is weakening or the other currency is getting stronger, which is why that pair, for example, we have dollar yen is falling. If the DXY is rising, what would that mean? The meaning is that the yen is getting stronger, not that the dollar will weaken. So we need to understand. Future trade, after that, we have something like the $10 smile theory. Now, one thing to understand is what the dollar smile theory is. Smile meaning on one side the dollar will be strong. On the other side, the dollar will also be strong. In between, the dollar will be weak. On one side is a good economy, very prosperous in the US, a very good economy for the US. The dollar will be strong. Normal economy, normal conditions, neither good nor bad, and it will be weak. On the other side of the smile, the situation is very bad in the US. The US is in recession. Everyone is panicking. So what will happen? The dollar will get strong. Why? Which is a global safe haven currency? The dollar. Which is the global reserve? The dollar. They're taking money out of stocks and going into dollars. So the dollar will be strong in two situations. That is why we call it the dollar smile theory. So it becomes strong in bad situations and also in good situations. So we need to be very careful when dealing with this dollar. Because if the fundamentals of other currencies are weak, the currency becomes weak. Economic fundamentals, GDP should be good, employment should be good, currency becomes strong, but the dollar. Too bad, dollar gets strong in very bad conditions. Dollar will be strong. Even in very good conditions, if the dollar is strong, we need to be very careful and keep an eye out for that. So there are benefits and drawbacks to a strong dollar for the US. And it also harms the global economy. And even the US does not like the benefits of a strong dollar. Why? Because no one buys their products. Okay, and we see the US also expects the dollar. Why? Because the purchasing power of the US becomes weak. So they always try to keep a balance, and the global business and economy also need the dollar to become strong, their currency weak. Buying the dollar becomes expensive for them, so automatically the economy becomes weak. For example, the currency.
it will be weak. The work they had to do in 10 years is now taking 15 years. So automatically the purchasing power of the global economy will decrease.